Awesome. Alright. Now, to make sure everything sounds alright. Alright. Um, okay. So, yeah, I'm still alive. Alright, this is just a test to see how good I sound. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Alright. Alright, I just want to do a sound test right now. And that sounds decent. Alright. What if I talk like this during the whole stream? Alright. Now, dude, why the fuck can't I ever do anything right? Come on, like. Okie dokie. So, I guess this is alright. Load game. 143 playtime. Right. Back to the action. Right. Gotta remember to keep this by me this time. Alright. You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course, apologies, Gregory. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I've been having a lovely time. Yes, it's been really entertaining. Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's no option. I mean, that's true. I mean, I'm having a lovely time when I'm around spirits, so I guess I'll say that. If I were to summarize my time here, I'd call it a lovely time. Ah, lovely. We love to hear that because isn't that what this place is all about, finding love? And if you're Felix, it's becoming the main course. And when you're playing this game, drinking is required pretty much. Man, that's good. I mean, it's not really alcoholic, so you won't see me drunk anytime soon, so. No. Shut up, Dwight. You'll get us all killed again and again and again. So death really isn't an escape, they just die, come back, die, come back. Yeah, so it's like the original game. We do need to ask you one more question though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Yeah, sure. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Gregory, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. I'm gonna regret that, aren't I? Perfect. Delightful. Excellent, as Mr. Burns would say from The Simpsons. Yes, yes. Hey, Gregory, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. This is the place to leave that is in a positive review because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Well, I just had toast before I started streaming, so. Breakfast! Again, I just had toast. Although for me, it's like midnight. Yeah, I had toast at midnight. I didn't have time for dinner. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and. Ooh, pancakes. Ooh, now you're speaking my language. So much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful, mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't, yeah. Trapper, personally, like, you're my least favorite character in this game, so, shut up. Like, I can't imagine you can make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Yeah, I think it was somewhere up your ass. Ha, just kidding, I always know where my cleaver is. Well, considering where you just pulled that out of, I would say up your ass. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast note. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that this strange island has in store. Do you know what we need is Samination voicing all the characters. Trapper, Wraith. You just have Wraith go a ding ding. Spirit and Huntress. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities this strange island has in store. Yeah, I read that. How open-minded. Oh well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast too. By the way, I made sure to get a drink this time. Not only do I have my Smirnoff, but I have this filled with water, flavored water, lemon and lime. And it's a Stranger Things cup as well. That's pretty cool. The reason I keep looking over there is because I'm keeping an eye on my stream just to make sure everything is, smooth as can be. And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep? Well, I did, or should I say, did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familiar revenge thing, and last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. Do you know, I've been there. Instead of sleeping, I just read. I've actually been there. Another thing that puts me in spirits. We're connected, you see. We are, for sure. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing so. It's not hard for her to look cute, to be fair. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect, there he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh, hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, not like too much fun, that would be weird, but like a good amount. Oh, rich, shy. And that kind of cute, though. Of fun. And now they're all looking at you expectantly, waiting. Are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? Excuse me. I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep him wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or, Sexy true to life experience. True to life, my fucking ass. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Okay, maybe it is true to life. Well, then again, I did actually kind of have breakfast. I had toast. So I'm still getting used to this whole streaming thing, so you know my humor should get better. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Yeah, I could do with a nice hot tub to myself. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. Let me guess, someone's already in there. You hear that? Who are you dressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess that is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these four fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it starts to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, no, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yes. Are Dwight and Claudette getting laid before I do? That is not cool. How does that feel? Intense. Whoa. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. I guarantee they're not even doing anything. They're probably just like setting an activity up or something. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they are doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh, wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting. Clyda has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know who else to let you know. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun. You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? I know I haven't tried that yet. Oops. We got 5 minutes to ourselves every day and we spend it hoping we stab each other in just the right spot we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Do you actually think we were me and him, Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard, they get it. Oh, poor Dwight. Ha. My life is a nightmare, and yes, somehow it's never been worse than right now. I feel you, Dwight. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Gregory. You're going to need it. I sure am. I'm sure I am. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this time, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Oh, God, no. Shut up, I like it anyway. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Where were we? You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday wasn't short a lot so far. Today has been exhausting too, but you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. No one's talking to you, Ocean. Fuck off. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. If it's Trapper, I'm uninstalling. Spiky tip like a palm tree's bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all, it's... Hey, babe. Okay. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. Yeah, sure, whatever. Dude, can I just relax by myself? What's that about? Some force kind of checking with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kind of lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is done. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. I'll eat whenever the fuck I want. And whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island, you know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out if you play your cards right. Well, I've heard of that. That's where like all the licensed characters are. So Nemesis would be there. I can imagine a lot of people being disappointed by that. But what are you doing there? You're not a licensed character. You're a celebrity though. I could give you a private show. Yeah, that'd be nice. Wait, I mean, if Amanda's there, that'd be kind of cool. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow up bath, threatening but adorable, makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. Oh yeah, I can't wait till they add it as a skin in the main game. I'd buy it. Hopefully everything is going okay. Everything sounds just fine? Do you know what? Next thing I'm going to invest in for streaming is going to be a mic, just so things can be a bit more clearer. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to be to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. For fucking real. Let's see who it is this time. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, it's Spirit. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered there. Oh. I don't even know what I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot, but I guess I've got a feeling that you'll appreciate it in the way that I do. Not like these other killers, they don't get me. Yeah. But I'll get them. Oh, I'll get them all. And I'll get my father too, and I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. I'll help you. I'll help you. Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens. Well, the entire universe is scary more than a little hot if you get turned on by menacing. Oh, only slightly, only slightly. Look, all this time on Murderers Island has got us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I'd suggest you do the same. You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance, but you've also seen that there's a more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? You consider her offer, but before you can decide if you want to go off with Spirit, the Huntress interjects. I guess you could go off with Spirit today. She seems pretty cool, actually. I think if we weren't here on this island vying against each other for your attention, we might actually be friends. You're trying to get my attention, are you? We might have something, though, you and I. I couldn't let you go off to her goth lighthouse without speaking up first. Yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything through the holes in this adorable mask. Yeah, you really do see everything. The amount of times you fucking killed me in Dead by Daylight. So my offer stands. We can still hang out today. Plenty of room at my cabin. Wink, wink. Won't I just starve to death there? Wait a minute. See that like orange thing back there? Why does that look like the bottom half of an Amogus crewmate? Among Us. Oh, by the way, check this out. What I have on my channel now. You're all going to love this. If it loads. Which it hopefully will. Hang on, hang on. Because I'm really sorry about this. Okay. Connected. Alright. Now, let's see, does it work?
Drop the Krispy Kreme, Serpico! We need your help
here!
here!
I almost look like my father and my brother after 9 answers.
Yeah, diggity!
I see.
God damn, that was loud. Oh. But yeah. Blurps. You guys can do blurps. Let me do it again, hopefully it won't be as loud this time. So I don't get my eardrums burst off.
Drop the Krispy Kreme, Serpico! We need your help
here! I
here!
almost look like my father and my brother after 9 answers.
Yeah, diggity!
I see.
That's cool. I am also going to do my own, like, custom blurps, so there should be good ones. It's pretty cute that Huntress thinks she has to say wink wink out loud. The mask barely even hides her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, wretching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this song has really got me tilted. This fucking dialogue's really got me cringed out. So who will it be? That's no fucking brainer. I'm going with Spirit all day, every day, morning, noon, evening, and night. I gotta go with Spirit. You've made the correct decision, but know this, just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog, understand? It's alright, this is the most attention I've gotten from a girl in fucking months. Well, of course, you've still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally, with a katana. A katana that I now wield in spectral form. You feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. Yeah, I don't do that shit. Yeah, I feel you. Well, hopefully I will get to. Before you ask, Claudia and Dwight, to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it's too late to change your answer now. I don't care. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color? God damn, I can't talk. Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void. Like a black hole. A place that swallows light. A dying star. Damn, now that's dark. You're confident that Spirit will vibe with this, but Spirit doesn't really care for science fiction. Not the type with spaceships and lasers anyhow. She's much more into the type of strange adventures that kick off right here on Earth. Earth is that where we are, you wonder. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. Where the fuck did the song go? Oh, there is no music. Well, that was a good drink while it lasted. Alright. Oh, here it is. I don't need anything right now. The peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that. The light and sound recede, and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly, she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. Just a fun fact about my skin, it doesn't really burn easily, it tans easily though. It's pretty good when you live in Ireland and you only get like the sun 2 days a year. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get in a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Thanks, no, now we're talking. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and fell into the ocean. No problem, I figured as much. Spirit turns away while you start lotion all over your body. Okay. You need any help reaching those difficult spots? Oh, sweet Jiminy Christmas. Oh, yes, yes, I do. You see a hand float around your back. Sure, why not, Gulp? Yeah, sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch Spirit apply sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on. Comment on her floating hand's abilities, say nothing, ask about the shards of glass sticking out from her. I feel like that'll offend her. Well, it depends. What am I saying about her floating hands ability? Like, am I going to say, that's pretty cool, like, and then she might take offense to that. So I'll just say nothing for now. You looking on and wonder, not sure exactly what's appropriate to say in this moment. While you're staring at Spirit's back, her head turns around and notices you looking at her. I'm sorry, is something wrong? I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all of these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It's hard not to think about revenge dragging inside me. It's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control. Well, I believe in you. Good luck with that. You're stronger than he ever was, I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, Gregory. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing in life, in love. The world is a lot to endure alone. Oh, it really is. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contort into these vengeful poses, it really does a number on my joints. Do you know, they ask, are you an ass man, a boob man? I'm an ass, boob, leg, foot, everything, personality, man. Just everything's great. Appreciate it all, and you'll get a full course meal basically. See, boobs, that's a side piece. Ass, that's a side piece. Toes, that's a starter course. Everything, including the personality, that's also really important. That's the full course meal. That is my advice. I wouldn't recommend using it because my advice is horrible. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Are you hinting at Hannibal Lecter coming to Dead by Daylight? Ready? Repeat the instructions. Yeah, ready. Okay. I can do this. Yes. Perfect. 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 Oh shit, you missed completely. Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. And you aren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better, I hope to God. You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between Spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is in this case, it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. Ooh. From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water, glows itself. A thing of dead, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. Do those flickering lights, Anyone have a problem with flickering lights? Maybe don't look at that. Oh, hey, Nuna. Um, the date with Spirit is going pretty damn good. I was rubbing lotion on her skin. It was pretty nice. It's pretty hot, to be honest. Okay, from seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens toward the shore. Before crashing on the rocks, it must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Oh, and by the way, blurps are now available on my stream, so you hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Alright, it does that sometimes too. Should we do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Yeah, I don't care about them right now. All I care about is Spirit. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again, except for the waves, not the self-hungry sharks. Wait a minute, there's sharks in the water. Well, I ain't going swimming anytime soon. But these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbone flags. Aren't they the only ones drawn here today? Fuck off, Raid. God damn it. It's Raid. He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. Can you, like, just go, please? I didn't come here to break up your date or something. Okay, thanks. Bye. Go. I came here for that. What? Raid points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. I wanted to ask as well, how is the volume? Like, you can hear me fine, you can hear the game fine. Though it's a haunted lighthouse, it does that to everyone at some point. You're not more special than me. Those dead pirates or that mermaid I saw washed up on shore that one time. You. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift. It's all part of a vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out, the basics anyhow. If you come with me, you can get cut. Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple buttons off of Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly. Yeah, Wraith, like, you're pretty cool in this game. I'm not gonna lie. I like you more than Trapper. I like anyone in this game more than Trapper, but like, now is not a fucking good time, you know? Can you just, like, go? For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Okay, be that way, you'll see. Alone at last. Tension broken. Deathly moans quiet, and Wraith banished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in the damp foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how that whole fog thing works, but you don't even care you're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe and you get a peek at the bathing suit beneath. Oh god. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she put a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. Whoever it is, I'm going to knock them out. Oh, good. You're getting knocked out, the both of you. And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. Do you know what? Spirit. You know how you said you wanted to get revenge on the world? You know how you said you wanted to hack some people's bits? Why don't we make Dwight tonight's dinner? And we'll make Claudette watch, and if she interrupts us again, she'll be dessert. Right? So let's just kill him, and we can get our alone time. I just want alone time. Is that so much to fucking ask? We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. What? Is FNAF coming to DBD? Well, technically we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach. Yeah, I don't care. Where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. Claudette, can you take Dwight away, please? It's hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? Yeah, can Meg at least be in this game? Like, if you're going to have the OG survivors, can Meg at least be here? We can get rid of Dwight and we can get Meg instead. Because, you know, Claudette looks good in this game, man. I couldn't imagine what Meg would look like. Imagine what Fang would look like in this game. Whew. When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised. Urge to kill rising. Wait a minute, there's no announcement here. But there is a me. Can you stop doing that, like, disappearing act on us? You got mud in your ears, friend. I told you to get lost. Didn't you see lost is what I am, and so are you, but I know the way out. I've got a map back in my secret lair, literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. I just want alone time with Spirit. Like, that's why I bought this game. Like, can I just get that? Isn't it bad enough that when I played Doki Doki Literature Club, I had to see everyone I care about get killed horribly in front of me? Is it bad enough that I've died so many times in Dead by Daylight? Video games, can you just give me this one win? It's all I ask. It's all I ask, please. I mean, I paid €10 for this game. 10 fucking euro. I can't be patient. I just want to... Damn it. Let's continue with the story. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. No, I'd rather be with Spirit. You've got a secret lair? Damn it. You said anything about a... Who said anything about a secret lair? I said I've got, sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret chair. Comedy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Behavior's idea of comedy. Don't change the subject. Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're right. I'll breathe. Now let me just, you know, have Spirit. And Wraith, we can check out the flap on your secret chair tomorrow. But for now, I just want to spend the day with Spirit. So if it wouldn't trouble you so much, could you just please vacate the area? You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had, and I don't know how long because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing things up like I keep trying to tell you. It's this dang island. I've come to accept the difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. So basically, I'm trapped on this island forever with Spirit. Where's the downside? What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. Oh, get him, Spirit. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight even when all I might want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks? Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your phase walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking, and we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Well, to be fair, they nerfed Spirit, so it's not as effective anymore when she does that. Ooh, that's nice music. Alright. Folks, you cloak, I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open, you just can't see me. Oh, Wraith's head is on fire. Is this how the candle costume was made? You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread minutia if there ever was such a thing, not that you know about that either. It sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's on you. Ahem. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now. And I choose. When it comes down to it, neither of these two seems easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. Oh, for sure. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time besides. If it's my fate to end up on this island, well, to hell with fate, really. I don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second-guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. Wait, second-guessing yourself can burn calories? How am I not skinny? No offense taken, okay, it's true, I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. I do kind of feel bad for Wraith, because, like, I understand where he's coming from. He's shy. I shouldn't have been the dick, I'm sorry. Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. Oh, you won't ever have to kill me. I'm loyal. Like a puppy. Spirit walks you around the corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey, a cherry tree. Oh, by the way, I still have your comb. It is just a small sapling, but it has begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off and they come cascading through the air around the both of you. Ooh. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? Unfortunately not. They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic, of course. Like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do they mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason they are also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. Well, you're a big ray of sunshine. In a way, it's the spectre of looming death that calls attention to this special moment to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, Gregory? Empowered, frustrated, unsure? Sure, I guess frustrated. I mean, like, the idea that, like, there's nothing you can do to stop death's kind of frustrating. It's inevitability, isn't it? Yeah, so frustrated. She looked at the tree and considered Spirit's question. You reflect on your own current predicament. Stranded here, no understanding of why, no control. The beauty of this island, the attention of such an interesting companion. It should bring you joy, but it comes at the price of being completely confused and hopeless. You look down and see a crumbling cherry blossom on the ground at your feet. As you stare at it, something begins to rage inside you, like a dragon. How can anyone find comfort even for a moment with death and decay looming on the horizon? It makes me so frustrated, it makes me so mad. I want to do something, but I want to strike back against this shitty reality. Spirit lets you go off staying calm despite your bubbling rage. She must know thoughts like this. Is that why she asked you, so that you'd see things from her point of view? I want to be alive. Damn right. You feel connected to her at this moment more than you have at any point before. You wonder, does she feel the same? Once the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life is ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. Damn. This cherry tree, it's not real though. Its petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if it were installed here by someone. You watch a spirit choose her words very carefully, by something with no respect for the balance of life and death. We're sorry to interrupt. Yeah, it's par for the course, isn't it, guys? We know we don't believe you, right? You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. But this time we've got a really good reason. What is it? It has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Already, we just had breakfast. Get it while it's hot. I'm not eating a survivor. I guess time to go, or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I did too, for the brief moment it was. Me too. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets, but enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Raid is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. Whoopee. With your love on the line, everything is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. That's true. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding on to your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation price for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Yeah, I guess that's true, because I would say Trapper has the least chance. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare salt, pepper, no sauce allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Ray won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Oh, gross. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Be coy, gush about your date. Be coy, gush about your date. Spirit might not like that. But at the same time, acting too cool make me feel like it feels like I don't care about Spirit, but then gushing about it makes it feel like I'm desperate. So I'm like, gush. I wish you could all get to meet the real Spirit. She has a beautiful soft side, and you'd all get to see it if you were a bit nicer to her. Spirit looks totally horrified. I promise she doesn't want people paying her any more attention. She's just trying to do her own thing, not fit into this killer club. Gregory, tone it down, please, man. Seriously, did you listen to a single thing I said today? I fucked up. I fucked up bad. It seems clear to me that you did not. So I'm glad at bring out dinner. Oh no. Oh. Give me a moment, guys. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's it. Fuck that, I'm not ruining my chances with Spirit. It's bad enough I can't get a girlfriend in real life. I'm not fucking up in this game as well. Okay, I read all this. I promise I won't do this again. This was just, I fucked up and this is just, yeah, I won't restart if I fuck up again. Be coy. It wasn't really a date, more like two people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone, but doing it in a relatively close proximity to each other. That's exactly right. Could have not said anything of value better myself. Wow, what a great first option I picked. I'm glad I picked that option first and I did not pick the other option. I did a great job. I did a smart. Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprise she doesn't like people getting into her business. I think that calls for something. If it would load. Load! I was going to do a blurb, but it's not loading. Anyone wants to use blurps, they can. Because although I think they are set to free, so they won't cost you anything to use. So you should be good. And if they do cost something, don't use it. I don't want you guys using bits or anything on my stream. Not until I get a little bit more professional, of course. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Boni appetit. I mean bon appetit. Yeah, don't you mean bon? What boni? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Who are we eating tonight? Jeff? Kate? Feng? Jonah? Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. Okay, game, I get it. You're about as subtle as I am. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off of the table. Oh my god, can something just go right, please? I'm still live, right? Hang on a second. Oh, what the hell's going on? Sorry, it'll just be a moment. It's just the internet on my phone. Please, internet, do not fuck up on me. Please. Alright. There we go, I think I fixed it. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them, ignore them. I'll thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. Ooh. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, Tweed? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving toward the fire pit, only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh cool, and now everyone is looking at you. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or could we play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine as skull staff. thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. No, you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me get out of here, Wraith. Gregory was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. I'm not the storytelling type. Alright. Now this is a story all about how I slapped Chris Rock. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? Romance, adventure, action? I'll tell a romantic story about two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth. Spirit likes that. Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine. Not quite, it's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting, she'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Jesus Christ, it's a bit quick. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? I agree. It's so sweet. Exactly, I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across the campfire. I guess so. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, good, I don't care. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but the scenario keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Oh yeah. I mean, like, I asked Spirit for a story the last time, so I don't know, like, if I should ask her again. I mean, that's because I'm just interested in what she has to say. That's all. I just want to know what she has to say. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Yeah, exactly. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who's dead now and can't do anything about it. All the best stories are. It's called The Bride, or technically I suppose The Fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful shabby chic farmhouse. Oh, look at her green eyes, they're so beautiful. Now I know what getting lost in someone's eyes mean. I was lost there. Together they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. Oh, that sounds nice. I like cake. Cake is good. They chose Lilikoi, by the way, so fancy. Oh, what a cute smile. She's so... Oh, I mean, look at that long hair as well. That hat, just everything. Look at that glass, just so shiny. Just everything about her is just fantastic. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, or the fiancée, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Yeah, I'm not a sandal guy. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancée decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local windflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding, so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Smart, 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 smart. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods, she surveyed the bride, or the fiancée, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancée told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. I hope this story has a happy ending, Spirit. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. The second I say it. Somehow it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful she became dizzy just looking at them. Dizzy in a good way or dizzy in a bad way? But the fiancée ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the bride or the fiancée crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned the corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancée was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful windflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. Oh no, Spirit, you're crying. Let me get something for you. Well, there's nothing I can do. I'm in real life, you're in a video game. I want to do something, she's fucking crying. I don't like that. Something tells me I'm going to need to give her another hug after this. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Damn, that's deep. Out there all alone, I thought it was beautiful and sad, just like someone we know. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots as sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Well, were you a Telltale Games fan? Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Gregory, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that, we don't actually care, we're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. Well, I think the real reason you didn't ask me what sequel is because you don't want to bring up movies because copyright. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment, that's true. Dwight, I'm going to need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do wherever we're not on screen. Yeah, go back to doing that. Penetration, yes, penetration, that's good. Keep doing that. Okay, you have fun tonight and try not to wink, end up dead. Yes. Why did you say the words wink, out loud, and what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident, and you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Yeah, I know that. I mean, at the end of the day, they are murderers. But at the end of the day, Spirit's hot, and that triumphs over everything. Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. See? I'm not some weirdo that likes a killer. I'm some weirdo that likes a ghost. You ever see Casper? I love that movie. Casper. Did I hear somebody trash talking Spirit? Deal me in. We were not trash talking Spirit. I would never trash talk Spirit. I am very fond of spending time with Spirit because if I said the L word, she'd probably get pissed. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Fuck off. Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Gregory is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. I mean, she's got some thick thighs, to be honest. Like, she did not skip leg day, that's for certain. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Sure. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Yeah, me too. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. Yeah, they really give Spirit, like, big bahunker dunkers. Like, they gave her, like, look at Huntress, they gave her watermelons, basically. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Well, here's the thing. Spirit can't do anything right now that will turn me off, so... Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, some special projects we might have going. Well, here's the thing. If I pick one of you, the first person that threatens to kill me is getting a steak knife in the eye. Right? You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying you may not get a ton of chance to stay around like this before your time on Murderous Island comes to a close. Wait, it comes to a close. I know I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. Some people are going to get pissed at you for saying that. Well, I mean, like, after all of this... Yeah, the thing is, I like muscly women as well. Mostly women are pretty hot. A lot of guys get turned off by that, but I don't. I mean, after all of this, like, I think Trapper makes a very excellent. I'm picking fucking Spirit. What do you expect? Spirit. Oh, you picked me. Yay. Oh, you're not happy. Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these other killers at all costs, even when I hate the game and the prize, but I had a long day. You hate the prize? I'm the prize. My heart. There's only so much it can take. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task, not worth trying, but too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. I just don't know if everything I got is good enough, like. What the fuck am I meant to do? Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in the instant. I don't know, the rules here are any better than you do. See you at the bar, I guess. But I already drank. You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudia both holding cocktail shakers surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted boozes. Who's ready to get wasted? Well, I don't drink, so not me. There's so many things me and Spirit has in common. I mean, like, this has, like, barely any fucking alcohol in it, so... You really don't drink ever? Is that like a light because it will just fall out a hole in your stomach thing, or... Yeah. I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is poisoning of the body and the mind, and I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing. True, true. If anything, I should agree with that because that's... Like... Sean, let's just move on. Then why did you choose a mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity? Everyone knows this kind of date is just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions. That sounds like a terrible decision in its own right. It's true, not a single person has ever learned anything at one of these things. Dwight, no, that's not true. You learned how to tie a cherry knot in a stem using only your tongue. Whoa, whoa, who ordered soda with a splash of my private business because that's off menu? Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight. Mixology is a real thing and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you all know that I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed by your father, on whom you will have your bloody vengeance. Right, will... So be it. How about you, Gregory? Do you drink? Stay sober. I got the impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm going to pass on the alcoholic drinks. Here, here. Alcohol is a false escape, besides it's not like sober people can't have fun. Exactly. You watch as Spirit picks up a plum cherry and roughly stabs a plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere and its little fruity guts flop out onto Spirit's lap. Oopsie. One of the upsides of wearing black, it hardly shows stains. No take-backsies. So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make? Zombie. Fancy beer, Bloody Mary, dark and stormy. How about a dark and stormy drink for my dark and stormy date? Oh, that one is cute. Oh. Hell yeah, dude. Please allow us to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made. First, rum, or in this case, rum extract, and a bit of apple juice is poured over ice. Oh, I like your teeth. They're so cute. And then fresh ginger beer is added in. Garnish with a lime wheel. And drink. The end. Do you think you're up to the challenge of replicating this recipe, Gregory? Replicating rum, substituting ginger beer over ice. Don't forget the lime wheel. Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel. Not sure I appreciate your tone, but yes, you got it. You're a natural, a sassy natural. You and Dwight might have more in common then. Don't you dare. Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and stormy sight, ever even rolling her eyes at your petty behaviour. On cue, a little dark storm begins to make its way in from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing. Isn't this fun? It sure is. Honestly, it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here. And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, we've got plenty of time left to relax. Want to make out a little... Sure fucking thing. You breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately begin coughing before you can get a yes out. Lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and immediately starts to fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight usher the two of you away from the bar. No. Damn you, Mother Nature. Damn you. This is just a setback. We're going to get there in the end. We are going to get there. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oh, it feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. So late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that I mean, you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl, oh, huntress. You know, the four types of people. You say bunny girl, there's one girl I'm going to think of, and that's Feng. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pick your dream date and see who Gregory chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter, Trapper. Why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if in this case it's a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in politest society, but within the narrative of this in-world event and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why, yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, Gregory, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded. Punished in what way? Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that, but I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're going to love it, and if you're not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. Oh, is that? No, then go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. I mean, that does sound fun. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primal stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. Sorry, anyway, Wraith. Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell Gregory privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Gregory? Wraith considers this for a long moment, too long. Oh, we're getting some Wraith ASMR. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Here is me being Wraith as ASMR. Tomorrow, we have to find my bell, and then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special, the kind of thing where we will really bond, and maybe finally get off this island, and maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. Hit us, Spirit. Yes. Figuratively, damn it, Dwight. You gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crane art with Trapper, dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. And that time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all those swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Oh, I'll have the decision made by daylight. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition party would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition party this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it. Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof, it's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but you can break their heart. Do you dare to even try? You mean, that's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it going to be? But why? Well, because it's dramatic. Because it's surprising. Because it's a classic reversal of fate. And it will hurt someone's feelings, someone dangerous. What's going to be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear, hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry, and although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is I don't envy you, boss, so which sociopath are you eliminating? Well, Huntress, I kind of want to break your heart because of the amount of times you've broken my face with your hatchets. But you know what? Bye-bye, Trapper. Guess who's getting your yacht? Huntress. This was very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You are eliminated. Yeah, fuck off. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. I don't care. But not in a good way. You bore me. Your personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Go cry, Trapper. I don't give a shit about you. Next time I see you in a match, I'm gonna disable your traps. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow, the first chance I got, so really this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow. I'm going to have a peaceful night's sleep, and that's hard because I'm an insomniac. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. Oh yeah, no problem. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind, because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Gregory when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our limited player home with a trickster body pillow. There are a lot of people that are going to want one of these IRL. In fact, aren't there already body pillows they've released for this game? So their own mostly new trickster body pillow, the next best thing to the real trickster, might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. Don't tell me, what's that white stain? Oh, that's just glistening. At least I fucking hope it is. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Gregory. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. Really? How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. He's got a trickster body pillow. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. How can you sleep tonight knowing that what you'll do tomorrow? We just take it one day at a time, I guess. I know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination. I didn't even know it was that kind of a game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but the truth is I'm really a pessimist at heart. Yippee. That tends to happen when your mother was killed by an elk when you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Gregory, sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. Yeah, I think they have actually released trickster body pillows. Like, I think they have released one. Shit. I don't handle rejection well, at least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. You'll get over it. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting, and I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Then you don't know me at all, Spirit. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even little. Not even a smidge. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? I can give you those things. Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. Yeah, okay, trickster. I mean, like, you're cool and all, but like, you're not my type. This whole thing is pretty cute though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. Yeah, it is like that show from the early 2000s, isn't it? But I got my new album upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting new social media, NFT crypto app. NFT crypto app? Get the fuck out of here. And doing those private gigs over on IP Island. Get the fuck out of here, trickster. My dude, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no illegal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. Is the Demogorgon there? I'm going to tell everyone that Trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost Fit. Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Oh, he got you there, narrator. Oh, a lot of people want Ghostface in this game. Come on. Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Gregory. You too, narrator. Yeah, see you, trickster. I have a name, you know. You do? Yeah, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. No, it's going to smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in, I was just looking for the bathroom. The dialogue at times is cringy. Bathroom, are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay, never mind. Never mind, what does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the Ocean just peed on it. How is that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh, great. What's it going to be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade. You cheated on an algebra test once. Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. You liked that, didn't you, Dwight? You dirty bastard, you. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet surgery drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity. The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment. Let my soul be free. And please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Damn, I've been there. Yikes, that was a weird way to end. Ah well, what are you going to do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyway, it seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's going to be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Alright, you didn't go on that hunter's date. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. Yeah, sure. I mean, I bought the game. I do intend to play through it multiple times. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement, terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time. Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. My ex? I never watched anything with my ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You are going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in the show. I'm going to chew his agent out. But before they walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Gregory. Oh shit, can I get with Claudette? And Claudette do be looking good. It can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers trying to manage your most primal impulses. Also, the fact that Dwight thinks I'm being nice to him really shows how badly people treat him. Murder and making out. I haven't gotten to do the last part, and you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect, so don't tell anyone we told you this, but Clyde and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. I'm not going to get laid, am I? At this point, I fully expect I won't. The friend zone, that doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone like she has opened up to you. I've seen her open up the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you and for us, that's in a different type of game. Yeah, I've played that game. So are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad we're on a schedule. So Spirit's into me, okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. Chainsaw was Hillbilly here. It's time for a newcomer to confess their love. Well, wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares, Gregory? Who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose, but no roses. They're such a cliche at this point, but roses are pretty. Well, that's good because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I'll settle for these. What's that? Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saved some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too. Just me? Sorry, you've got other things to think about right now. I mean, they're probably banging somewhere. I mean, they've already penetrated each other with knives, so, you know. Gregory, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? This is it. You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hand into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resisted the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall, up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality, to the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, Gregory. Yes. I think I'm ready. I thought it might be nice to start the day out on Trapper Zap before we head up to the Black Lighthouse. Even if I kinda hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit. At least there's more to me than what you've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once, went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, he murdered me, and I woke as a undead avenger. That's not what I was getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I need to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time when you think about ghosts, there are these kind of see-through flickering specters. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Ooh, like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect on the world around you. I don't know. It depends on which movie you're watching. It's like in Casper. But when I died, well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. Not really. That's not an invitation. It's rhetorical. Damn. Why did I end up this way? Who brought me here to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas, but I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves or dusting off antiques and trying to find clues and analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously, though. I want to give the process a chance. It may be a dumb process and one that I have extremely little respect for as a person, but you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from, and rather than freak out and simply try and swim away, you're giving this a chance. I actually didn't know that swimming away was an option. It's not, however, the fact that you never even tried. I think that means you've got courage or an open mind, or I don't know, maybe you stuck around because you like someone you met here. Gee, what gave you that idea? Maybe. While the two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty, the yacht pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse. Last stop, everybody off. There were other stops. Oh no, not of this trip, of your life. Spirit rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore. I'm just messing with you. This was the only stop. Nobody here is really looking out for our fun, so we have to make it for ourselves. But no, there are no other stops. Seriously, go. Race you to the poop deck, Dwight. This ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. Are they gonna shit all over the boat? As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette run giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they know how to have a good time. I mean, if they add Meg or Fang or Kate or Yui to the game, I would love that as an option. You arrive at the beach near the majestic Black Lighthouse. It's imposing from towers above you. Form towers above you. A flock of birds circles lazily, no sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today, see? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses your fingers down into her skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel is that the faintest of pulses. Oh. My blood is absolutely pumping. Yeah, so what happens now? Now I show you something that no one has ever seen up close before. Well, no one who has lived to tell about it. What is it? We're going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse amongst the circling birds. Oh, hell yeah, what's actually up there? Have you seen it? Hey y'all, how's everyone doing today? Hi Ray, you sure seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on with this guy. Well, something else strange, something different than what's usually going on. Ray takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked. Gregory, thank you. Thank you for choosing someone anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone again forever, this is how I was meant to be. I feel alive. I feel a bit bad. Are you done? We're kind of, on that date you just mentioned. I'm glad you're feeling better, Ray, but like she said, we're in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So what you doing heading up into the eye of the lighthouse? I love it up there. You can really see the whole island from up there, in fact. Spirit, I thought you said no one has been up there and lived to tell about it, but this sounds exactly like telling about it. Technically, I don't think Ray counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but Spirit waves her arms at Ray from head to toe. And if he's not dead now, he's going to be when I punish him for interrupting our date. Okay, now we can solve our problems without our hair floating up into any menacing shapes. I'll just be over here running away. Enjoy the view. Ooh. I think Ray was kidding about the whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean on account of it being, a lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting point regarding your, how do I say it? Spirit hands floats up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at a loss for words like this. What's your mortal status? Because despite what her lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of this world, if not further. Well, duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time only to crumble at the rocks beneath the spooky tower, but you decide not to point it out because that wouldn't be too romantic now, would it? I think I'm alive. I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here with me, the spirit does that really make you feel alive? I guess, I don't know. If you come with me up into the eye of the Black Lighthouse, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? For you, spirit, yes. Because we have something I won't deny it, I feel it. I'd hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends. Ouch, is this her way of letting you down easy? I don't know if I want that friendship. I want you, that's why I chose you. I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there and there's nothing I can do about it. Let's do this. You take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air as it travels into your body and fills your lungs. It may be the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with that information. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles a quirky, devilish smile. Right this way. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see as the final rays of sun leave you is a horrible sight, a petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up but down as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. When you arrived in the lantern room at the top of the Black Lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow, it was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night. What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I've really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you, taking in the view, standing in complete silence for hours. It was kind of my perfect date. Oh, are we getting close to something? Really, I don't remember that. I just called it the perfect day and you can't be bothered to remember it. What kind of game are you playing with me? Greg, shut up! I want to remember it. It's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank, but hey, I'm not dead. Oh, you're already dead and have been this whole time. Who in the what now? That's true. Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned off, the light has a power to it. The massive lens refracts moonlight through itself, a subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose. Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time. It doesn't have to end now. That's it. Don't get me wrong. This is really cool and all. I guess I don't know what I expected. I suppose if you thought you were walking into your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit anticlimactic. That's true. Sorry, anyhow, it's time to go here. Let me just flip on the light for the staircase so it's easier to get down. The stairs looks pretty dark. Maybe spirit is interrupted by a strange hum, and then it becomes frighteningly clear to you that switch wasn't for the stairs, it was for the main lantern. A lantern that is now beginning to power up. Oh, fuck. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up to your nose. Oops, he looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stair lights at all. Now we see who's really alive and who's really dead, I suppose. It was bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself would protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic. I want to see it, but well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and look only at me, and I'll keep you safe. Yeah, sure. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, that was right on the fucking money. Perfect. Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you aren't meant to do. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you'd put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse's lantern, I refuse to subside. No, it cannot be ignored, and it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that was just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while. How are things? Doing good, feeling more dead or more alive. Yeah, love will do that to a person. Don't worry, it'll make sense soon. You wake to hear a spirit's muffled voice. You've got a terrible taste in your mouth like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not to you. You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it is you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks a whole lot different than this. I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody. Oh yeah, fine, nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping. Don't you see? I'm dumping Evan Macmillan, and there's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Rin, Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel. I think that your shouting woke up Gregory. Am I shouting? Fake snore. Huh? Say something, stay put. I'm gonna fucking say something. What the fuck are you doing here, you fucking fucker? I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something very personal, also quite scary. No, it's not scary. I'm getting the fuck up in Trapper's face. What the fuck's going on here? I swear I wasn't trying to listen in. Oh, I was. But I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle. What did you hear? Just you dumping Trapper? We were never together. I mean, we were together. Wink, wink, wink. Wink one more time and I'm gonna fucking gouge out your eyes and I'm gonna shove it right up your ass. Get out of here. I know you're wearing a mask, but we can see your eyes. You don't need to say it wink, wink, wink out loud. I know the reason I'm right to have dumped you. You did not, it was mutual. The jig is, as they say, up. They know you're awake now and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. All I wanted was to smash. I almost don't even want to fucking play this anymore. Out of all people, Spirit, you dated this fucking Neanderthal. What the fuck? Clearly I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here, not here on this island or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as this island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as this tunnel goes, we brought you here. You gonna kill me? Go ahead and fucking do it then. You and Trapper, but after Lighthouse Light came on, you blacked out on your way down. I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, and so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know. I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. Glad I meant that much. I could have asked Claudia and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. I think I'd start trusting them more now. But you trust Trapper. Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right, but you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island. I don't care. Wraith, maybe I should have just spent my time with you. I'm disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Let's continue on with this bullshit. What's up, guys? Talking Island Mystery is my favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private. Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. Half of the appeal of this spot is getting away from people like him. Well, geez, I can see when I'm not wanted. Yeah, me too. So you three, trouble now, or... Because I gotta say, I really didn't get the whole Trapper Spirit thing, but hey, if it's not my business, I don't stick my nose in it. We were not a thing, nobody traps the Trapper, not with traps or with relationships. And you do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Oh, it's so hostile, if you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find Get Out. Ray looks around just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him. I was just leaving. This island is a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. And after a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me, and it became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship because somebody really didn't want to have that talk, but we were more than friends. I dispute the events as told. For the record, I don't pursue, I stalk, and I lie in wait. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about your guys' fucking relationship drama. I just care about me right now because I am not in a good mood. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. So I hate to ask, but I did just look into a refrigerator-sized desk lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Well, for starters, excuse me, I'll take that question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, said I'm on a quest. Yeah, you're fucking jackass dad, I get it. For revenge, yeah. Exactly, while you might not know, Trapper's like a great classical maestro of revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask, that's one way to compliment the killer, yeah, I guess. Revenge against friends who had turned their back and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against the barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. Well, good for fucking you two. But they say to never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the saying. And then you came along, Grover. You showed me that it's okay to be lost, feel pathetic, push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone. I'm not sure where you got all of that from, but okay. You held the mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me, that I can embrace those things, but not be defined by them. You show me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in the dark cave of a rusty old tunnel. That's it! I'm out of here. Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross, clearly appealing to Trapper's better features, has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass because he seems to be taking it quite well. This whole half-assed dating show party thing, at first I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? Maybe I should have just went with Huntress. Or Trickster. At least Trickster was sort of being real with me. He didn't lie. He didn't hide something. He was just a dickhead. You kind of get what you know. But then we spent some time together and I realized there's something actually real here. Yeah, maybe not after now. And I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us. Yeah, whatever. Listen, Gregory, while you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well naturally because I trust her and value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to get through me first. Okay. Give me a hatchet. Give me anything. I'm gonna bash your brains in all over these mines, Ewan. By passing Trapper's test, coming to Behavior TV Sunday. Fuck off. I regret playing this. Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. You know what? Kill me. I don't care. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by her murderous father, which she only lets her real friends call her. Rinyama Oka. Oh, you got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? The dragon. Sure, everyone knows that. They won't all be this easy. Whatever. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was hell-bent on revenge? Salon, pet store, restaurant. I don't think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingled with the help like that. He'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color? Do you know what? Fuck this. I've earned this. Oh, I can't save you, cheeky bastards. Oh. She never said. She said black is not a colour. I'll just go with red. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Wrong. This is one that anyone should have been able to guess correctly. Your lack of intuition is appalling to me. You know what happens when you get a question wrong on Trapper's test? Shanks for playing. If that wasn't bad enough, the last words you hear before Trapper's weapon split your entire body in half is an extremely lame catchphrase. So after everything I went through, the heartbreak, the interruptions, my ending is this. Fuck this game. I'm done. But I ain't no fucking quitter. How far back to go? Yeah, whatever. Fuck your questions. Fuck you. Behavior, why can't you just let me take a machete to his fucking stupid fat head? She said black was not a colour. Fuck you, game. Yeah. Wanker. As you can tell, I'm not in a good mood now. This game's really pissed me off. Are these questions largely superficial? Sure, maybe I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why she dumped. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5, the final question. You got this, Gregory. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? Having unfinished business, regretting parts of your life, not being seen for who you are. When I pitched Trapper's test to the suits at Behavior TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as the final prize for winning. So I killed them all right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. Do you ever consider psychiatry? A therapist, you know? Do you the world of good, man. I honestly don't care about your personal problems, Trapper. I thought I got rid of you. I'm telling you this, A, to brag, and B, to explain why the only thing you're going to win is me saying congratulations for passing Trapper's test. Yippee. Not that it was some huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with a giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure, you probably guessed, but rules are rules even if I literally just made them up. You got it right. So I guess I approve of you dating Spears or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. I'm not even going to read that. Trapper out. Sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 measly questions? It was nothing. No, do you know what it was? It was all a game, really. It's time I get philosophical on your ass. For you see, we all bought this game in the hopes that we would get to have sex with the Trapper, with the Wraith, with Spirit, and with Huntress. In reality, what we should have done is go outside, touch grass, and find a real woman. Because at the end of the day, these are video game characters. And nothing is stopping me, really. I could fuck every character in this game. I just have to replay and skip dialogue. Who cares? not even that, as ridiculous and unnecessary as it was, the whole thing, the waking up in the random tunnel, the overhearing our argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on, and that stupid quiz, all of it, especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. The video game version likes you. Please call me Rin. Rin. I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was nothing else I wanted to show you. Alone up in the lantern room of the tower. Get your mind out of the gutter, Gregory. It's not that kind of game. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told. No way. Is it that kind of game? Disregard the gutter comment. Come back up there with me. There's no place I'd rather be. You're excited to return to the lantern room of this lighthouse, despite all of the drama and worry that was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be here, there with Spirit, which makes it all the more crushing, when you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic, I don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions in my experience. Before they can explain what that's even supposed to be, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, light, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now isn't time for any reality show chasing shenanigans, Dwight Claudette. Shield your eyes, we don't know what the lighthouse will. No, please don't interrupt. You think after all this time you know that we've got your best interest in mind. Wait, what? No, of course I don't think that I got waxing ears, friend. I asked you not to interrupt. Alright, don't be a dick. Too late. The black light flares in the darkness. You see something horrible and strange in the place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. But before you can focus on them, the light passes and the two survivors are returned to their normal states. It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. Oni. Around your elders. Grandpa. My little Rain, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast. What? Gregory, meet Grandpa, cousin, Yamaoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, but that's a lot of greats to say in a row. I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. Excuse me, and I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect, except Rin. She can do whatever she wants, my precious little angel, but you only stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye in his mask is looking at you. You mongrel, you must treat me with respect, or so help me, I'll be cleaning bits of your head off of my Kanabo. I'm starting to get bored of this. It's just the game. Yeah. A Kanabo is like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes. FYI, yeah. It's his fucking dildo back, that's what it is. I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to the descent of a noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Do you know, at this point I don't know either. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me. We don't have time. Come on, I need to wrap up this stream soon. It's Dwight, Sir, and Claudette. Remember, we explained to you that you were going to come meet with your great-great-great-great-granddaughter's suitor and to give or withhold your approval. 5 greats, great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Sir, your honor, master, Sir. Dwight, he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment, and because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all of eternity to continue with the rest of the whatever this is, show game experience. Ah yes, that makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help. Self-important much. Yeah, the importance levels with him. Nice to meet you, Kazan. Only my friends and family call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni. Alright, Mr. The. You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper, not only the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but also his attitudes. Apparently Spirit has a type. Yeah, you sure you can or want to measure up to that? It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you've tried to look at your own reflection, however, you become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more talk, but now is not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan. My character finally grew some balls. Hooray! Peasant, I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to distinguish your light. Come get some. Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly, like great grandfather, like great granddaughter apparently. Hold up there, Grandpops, not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better. Young people these days always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it. In this day, for such an imposing presence, he sure is giving off serious old man yells at Cloud vibes. You see, when I was a young man, do we have time for this? We didn't have foreigners in our land, didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already, a little too much if you ask me, but I didn't make the rules. The rulers did exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theatre, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about? Sphere giggles at her great, okay, I'm not saying all of those every time at Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to do a list of every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. My character's starting to become likable. Silence, peasant, you're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't befit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances. For instance, sometimes, however, a samurai would put on disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that because I had honor and a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide, but clearly you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know what the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette, you fool. Rin, what would you want with such an uneducated admirer as this? You find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're really not sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant, you've invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Bring it. Claude, Doris, fetch my kanabo. Rin, wrap your robe around the scoundrel's hands and hold them still. We'll spare the brains on the beach together as a family. Grandpa, no, that's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you, Claudia and Dwight did. Ah ha ha, yeah, sure. Fucking stop with the winks. This whole saying wink out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they? I swear Guri had a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced down dead more than once, and put up with their fair share of nonsense. Yeah, I'm gonna bang your great granddaughter. Nonsense, which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up already? Of course, who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Yeah, I don't really care what you want, Oni. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. Well, in that case, let's go. Sword drawn, Oni beckons you closer. There's no way he has ever hugged anyone his entire life. I think I'm good over here, actually. Rin now pushed him my way and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back to the course of honor. You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, your great grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka name. The lust for violence in your voice, it fills me with cheer. Family bond. Oni needs to speed it up though. I'll never forget who I am. I suppose if this is the person you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with, I should trust your judgment. The strength inside of you blooms from the same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our shared ancestors. And if Gregory ever treats me poorly, you have my word on our family's honor, I will wield my katana and gut them like a fish. Maybe I was better off just being gay. Maybe I was just better off like Wraith or something. Oh, he's like the only character in this game that hasn't threatened to kill me. A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this? And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it, but maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. Spirit, as I said, the offer still stands. I will help you kill him. He sounds like a dick. What he did, it was awful, but it was already done. Do something for yourself now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Rin. I will see you again soon. Now let's go, servants. Clint, Dennis. Their names, Jackass, Boomer, are Claudette and Dwight. And they are my friends. And you will treat them with some goddamn respect. Dwight, you're the best man at the wedding. Claudette, you're the bridesmaid. I will pick both because I trust them. Return me to the stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and attended to. Yes, sir. I swear this is still better than dealing with Trapper's dad. Trapper's dad's in this game? Oh, fuck that. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful of your great grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. Oh yeah, that's the word I would use. I realize I will never measure up to someone like that, a warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. Well, I mean, like, I could cosplay as Oni, but I don't got that kind of body. I mean, that mask. Don't worry, I would never expect you to or want you to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's Cave right now avoiding his vintage bear traps. Can we just not talk about Trapper? But that's not the life I've imagined for myself. This sense of abstract duty, anger at a world changing around me, a lust for blood. That's no way to live, and yet, as you know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me, or at least maybe I was until now. Call me the dragon tamer, baby. Oh, God, no. That's so cringe. I mean, granted, he's meant to be me, and I am cringe, but like, oh. No. You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. I think we've spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach. The moonlight sets a romantic mood as storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse. You know the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon. Remember everything I said about, all this being a video game? Well, it's true. But at the same time, I'm going to get the bank spirit, so you know what? There's something good about that. Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen. Again, I mean, yeah, of course, last time was, well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled a foot freak. Not that there is anything wrong with feet, it's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people going. I mean, it was me that was going at your feet, so like... Steady, steady. Oh, not again. Yes. 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 God, that's so goddamn hot. I love feeling your hands sliding up and down my feet and between my toes. My skin has never been more moist. Ooh. Get up here right now. Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotion's hand, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon. You find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, shaking, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off of your feet. Come here, you. So this is what it feels like to fly. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean's salty air, stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it will have all been worth it. Yeah, sure. The clouds part just as you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from Spirit. Oh, hell yeah. Chunk of broken glass lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think this got stuck to me when I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertip over the sharp end of the glass shard. Keep it, consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from. You arrive at the beach to find Claudia and Dwight waiting for you. Now is the time, Gregory, to face your destiny. Actually, about that, Gregory, can we talk privately? Maybe I'm not here, maybe someplace else would be better for this talk. You know how we feel about schedule, Spirit. Very strongly, and you know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Don't do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk very privately. It's not right to do it here in front of everyone. You know, from my get the fuck out of here, man. You know, from my experience in upper management at my father's mine, I learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. Trap her. Do 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 do. Fuck off. Please, enough of the fire talk. Wait, you think no, she couldn't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. But if I tried to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose she hasn't attempted to murder Gregory yet, so... Okay, fine, your guess is as good as mine. Really, that girl is very hard to read. Yeah, Huntress, between you and me, and maybe I'll be going for you next game. A word of advice, though, if you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. Rate, maybe in the next game, it'll be me and you. I don't need any advice, everyone out except for Gregory. Did someone say final howls? You can go to. That kind of my whole jam, I can stay, right? Especially you out. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, lame. Alone with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air, more awful even than the lingering smell of that Cleaver body spray. Oh, that gag, I'm gagging. We're all gagging for Cleaver body spray. Spirit, Rin, I don't know what you plan on saying before you say anything, just know that I really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me to get to know myself. For that, I just wanted to say thank you. That's sweet, you're welcome. And you know what? It's that kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside you. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the ocean, but also too good for me to love. I need someone who shares my interests, someone I can connect with, someone jaded, dispassionate, only driven forward by a desire for revenge. I need someone who isn't so warm that I feel cold in comparison. I need someone who isn't new. Can we just be friends? I don't know if... Before you finish that, just know if we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies and I will destroy you. Friends it is. I'm glad to have you here for me when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. It's real life all over again. Spirit starts to leave. Wait, what? That's it? That's how this ends? You're just leaving me here? I'm not sure I'd use the word ends. Please tell me this game is over. I'm done. And for that matter, I wouldn't say that I'm leaving, but us, we're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that, well, it just proves that we never really belonged together. Anyhow, good night, Gregory. What the hell? I just spent all this time on this island doing everything I can to get to know you, only to be told I should just leave the chocolate factory through the side door? Exactly. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I said good night, Gregory. See you around. Jeez, I'm sorry. What a bummer. Hey, why did she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea. Friends forever. And so my precious killers lived happily ever after as they should. Now fuck them all. Learning to love themselves first and foremost. I'm going to play Dead by Daylight after this, and I'm going to teabag the first killer viciously. So my precious killers lived happily ever after as they should learn to love themselves first and foremost, while trap her in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably know that. That you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Gray. See you again later and again and again and again. Yeah, I'm probably never playing this game again. Fuck that. Forever. The end. One down. And no more to go. Well, what will I say about this game other than it was cringy and it just reminded me of real life. That was not a good thing. Am I glad I spent €10 on this game? To me, the most value I got out of this game was 2 streams, which, you know, that was fun. But maybe it was for the best I didn't end up with anyone in the game, because If this is a true to life experience, not they said, I mean that's more true to life. I'm the friend zone I know very well. Anyway, enough relationship drama and my personal life. My sad, fucking pathetic existence. But beyond that, um, this game was, if I were to compare it to any other dating games, I would say Doki Doki Literature Club was miles better. Like, this game was, the animation's nice, the music's nice, Claudette was nice, but ultimately, the most value I got out of this game was the Jake outfit for DBD. Do I think I'll ever play this game again? Probably, but not for like a year. Like I have no, I don't really feel passionate enough to come back to this game. It's just, eh. Oh yeah, for sure. I hope it doesn't come across like I'm taking it too personally. But in terms of dating games, there's better ones out there. There's certainly better ones out there. This, at the end of the day, I think was just a meme. Like, this was pretty much just behavior like, you wanted Sex in Dead by Daylight? Well, you got Sex in Dead by Daylight. Let's make an actual game out of it. Would I recommend people to unironically play this game? No. The only reason to play this game is if you're down bad or if it's just for the memes. And other than that, there's really not much purpose in playing it. If you don't want to spend the money on it, I totally understand. It's got some value to it, like €10. I mean, that's how much it is in Ireland. It's €10, which gets you a Jake outfit. And DVD outfits are typically like €10, so pretty much it's the cost of the outfit. You're getting a charm, which, some people don't really care about the charms, and you're getting a game that has multiple branching options. So like, you this game is replayable. Overall, it's not a game I would really come back to. Um, it was kind of a disappointment, honestly. Like, I was kind of expecting a bit more from it. I thought they could have really, maybe there is more to it. Again, I got one of the worst endings, I guess. But yeah, I don't really see myself going back to this game. If I want to see the other outcomes, I'll probably just watch someone else play it. Polyester has played the game, so I'd probably watch him, and I'd recommend Polyester to anyone. Like, if you enjoy my videos, definitely check out Polyester. But um, this stream went on longer than I expected. I wasn't expecting to finish the game today. Um, so for now, this will pretty much be the end of the stream. The final words I want to just say is, I hope the people watching this live are enjoying it. I hope the people that watch this in replay, like when it's there to be rewatched, I hope you all had a fun time. My throat's sore again from all the reading out loud. Like, even with the water, didn't help that much. I will say as well, anyone that is watching this stream after it has aired, follow my Twitter or my YouTube. They are both linked on my Twitch page, and check out some of my suggested streamers. One of them is here right now. Great streamer. You're streaming now, aren't you? Nuna, you're streaming soon, aren't you? I'll just say like every channel I have recommended on my Twitch, all of them good people. Definitely check out their channels. Please watch. I will probably stream again tomorrow. I might stream Fall Guys. That might be fun. I have more control over stuff I stream over on my laptop, and I have Fall Guys on my laptop as well as my PlayStation. So yeah, but you're going to eat something first. All right, no problem. Yeah, so I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. This outro is going on for like 20 minutes. So yeah, if you want to go to my YouTube or Twitter, they're both linked. And I'm going to try to come up with a better stream schedule. Excuse me. Hopefully my Twitch can continue to grow. Every little helps. Every little bit helps. So thank you all for watching. Samuel's still is he still streaming? Well, if that's the case, yeah, sure. Let's see. Where the fuck's the button? See, I am not used to streaming. Yeah, Samuel's still streaming. Let me make sure I have it typed down correctly. Well, Samuel is live now, so I might as well raid him. So, Baba Booey. There it is. And that's it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Peace out and goodbye. Goodbye, all.